Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. My name is Nuri Natasha Akilah binti Ahmad Daniar. So, for today, we would like to discuss about the financial and accounting of sole proprietorship company. In this slide, we're gonna discuss about the background of the company, the business characteristic of the company, the classification of business item, the recording process, and also the strength and the weakness of the recording process. Now, let me move to the first content of the slide, which is the background of the company. The company or the business that we choose is House of Patin. House of Patin is located at number 5 Jalan Liu Winci of Jalan Yap Kuan Seng, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. The type of business of House of Patin is sole proprietorship business. Now, let me tell you what is sole proprietorship. Sole proprietorship is the business that run and owned by one individual, and there is no legal distinction between the owner and the business. Next is the capital of the business is contributed by the owner itself, which is the owner said that they start their business using his own money, which is 200,000. House of Patin business are centered with the food and beverage production and also the dining service. The House of Patin restaurant is more to traditional foods of Pahang. The operation business is between 12 p.m. until 10 p.m. every day. Next, for business registration, House of Patin will register their business to the Suruhanjaya Syarikat Malaysia SSM. As we know, it is really important to register our business with SSM for legal identities. This recognition is important for a legal contract, opening a bank account, and more. So here, we show the certificate that prove House of Patin is registered with the Suruhanjaya Syarikat Malaysia.
The House of Patin Nipis business in KL is a sole proprietorship business, which is a business owned by only one owner. The owner of the House of Patin Nipis in KL is Mr. Ahmad Daniar bin Ismail, who is the owner of the business and has been managing this business since 2016 until now. A sole proprietorship is the simplest and easiest business entity in Malaysia. A sole proprietorship is owned and operated by an individual and is an ideal choice for those who want complete control over their business decisions and operations. Okay. When running a sole proprietorship business, there are several features that need to be emphasized to run a business. Therefore, for capital in a sole proprietorship business, the source of capital that needs to be issued comes from the owner himself. This shows that the business owner will contribute or issue his own capital. Let's look at it from the liability aspect. Liability is a liability or debt incurred by a business. So, the owner of the House of Patin Nipis business in KL will bear a limited liability. This shows that the owner of the House of Patin Nipis business in KL bears an unlimited debt value according to the amount of capital issue. However, this matter involves personal assets. This is because personal assets such as savings or property may be at risk if the business faces financial problems. As for the Act to establish this sole proprietorship business is governed by the registration of business under the Business Registration Act 1957. Then, let's discuss management and administration. Regarding all policies or ways of managing the business are determined based on the business owner himself. This proves that the owner has comprehensive power over the business. All decisions will be made by the owner himself. Therefore, in terms of profit or loss, the owner will enjoy all the profits himself and will also bear the losses himself if the business suffers a loss. It is indeed quite risky when the business suffers a loss because only the owner will bear it alone compared to a partnership business that will bear the losses together with the partners. As for the lifespan of a sole proprietorship business, the owner is free to decide whether or not to continue the business at any time. Perhaps the business owner will take such action if the business continues to suffer large losses, and will continue to run the business if the business has high profits. Another reason that often results in a business closing is because the owner is found to have died. For taxation, income tax is imposed only on the owner. Profits from the business are taxed as personal income, which can lead to a higher tax rate. Therefore, the owner will bear a high tax burden.
Next, we will discuss about the classification of business items. House of Patin do have some asset. Before that, I will briefly explain to you what is asset. Asset is a property that the company or the business have. For House of Patin, I will divide the asset into two categories, which are intangible asset and also tangible asset. For tangible asset, House of Patin do have some intangible asset, which are rice cooker steamer, microwave, kitchen equipment, kitchen stove, and more. Other than that, they also have a furniture such as chair and also a dining table. They also have a food and beverage inventory, which are the raw material, which they use fish, chicken, and also a meat. They also have a digital asset, which are they open online order by using Lalamove, so that the customer that order their food will select the Lalamove, and the Lalamove will send the product in front of their house. Last but not least is intangible asset. When we interviewed the owner previously, the owner said that they do have some secret paste and a secret recipe for their product, which is we assume that it is a valuable intangible asset that can help to maintain their business and grow out their business. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Lina Akan Syabir Zamri. Okay, so from this slide, I will be presented regarding of classification business item, which term of liabilities, capital, expenses, and revenue. So I disclaimer first. I will be presented the overview of the House of Patin KL company based on the information what we have been interviewed from the past previous days. So basically all the information and all the information I got it from what I say for what I want to say, and the information is come from the mouth from the owner of Patin. So let me start from the liabilities. Okay, so the House of Patin KL begin the operation without any loans or financial resources based on their own equity, which is probably 100% come from solely from their own equity. So basically the owner have no use any loan or bank loan to open the store or open the restaurant of House of Patin KL. So what about capital? So the capital initial capital investment was 100% owner funded, amounting like 200k around that. Within this amount, the owner successful to open their store or restaurant, House of Patin, in the heart of Kuala Lumpur. So in the middle of Kuala Lumpur, they can open restaurant House of Patin in amount 200k. So what's about expenses? This House of Patin having 16 staff members, which is a bit huge. So monthly expenses including staff, salary, rents, and utilities amount to approximately like 25k, which is like 25,000 in a month. But basically, what I got the information from the owner, 25k is not the exact amount to pay. Like sometimes it's get lower, just like pay for 20k or higher until like 40k, 30k based on event or that might happen what the season or festive season. Okay, so let's go into the revenue. So the revenue based on seasonal demand, which is in Malaysia we have a Hari Raya, Cina, New Year, and so on. So in every month they be like having a different get revenue, just like based on a festive season. So but on the average on a month the ordinary month, there's no festive season on that month. The House of Fatin, they will get around 55k per month. So that's a huge revenue that get, because it's 100% from owner. So the owner get a 15,000 per month. And so that's all I got the information. So I will pass the next presenter.
Hello and Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Fikri bin Hasnul Hadi, and I will be presenting about the recording process of the business. So the Paten House business, the recording process as stated by the owner, they only using a POS system, which is point of sale, and the point of sale system is StoreHub Malaysia, where actually we need to do our own research and identify what kind of the key features that the StoreHub Malaysia provide for the company. So the first features that we stumble upon, which is the inventory management, where the company can track the stock level and set up alert for low stock and manage multiple location at one time. So another thing is the inventory management also have the inventory costing, where the company can monitor and they can leverage the cost, or leverage the cost, and the system will create the inventory reports. And other than that, this also will create an audit trail for the system, for the stock, where they can keep track a certain product has been sold within a specific time of period. So this system will create a fuss-free stock management, where they can take the stock, where they can perform a stock take between branches in much easier way. So the second point is the sale and reporting system. So this is the key features of the POS system. So what's make the difference between others POS system? So the first thing is they create an electronic invoicing, where the customers can get the invoice via email and also with the system. So in terms of all the invoice and all the transaction will be recorded within the same time, and with the formality and everything. So at the same time, it will create a real-time analytic reports, which is the data being given by the system, where the company can create making a decision based on this data, and they can track the record 24/7. So that's the features that been offered. So for the second slide, I will go to the strength. The strength first. So very briefly, the first strength is the accuracy and the completeness of the point of sale, where the transaction are recorded correctly in timely manners, because you know that's the features of the POS system. And the second point is the efficiency, the point of sale. The point of sales where the system minimize the manual effort and errors for the recording process and the data entry and with the analysis and everything. So the thing has been the system providing the features. And the third point is the consistency of the point of sale. Like I say, it's very simple, very direct. So if they are using the POS system, the consistency will be on point. So I'm not trying to elaborate more on the strength because it's very general and very full of it. So let's go to the weakness. So this is the weakness that I can justify. So I know F&B business doesn't need, but I think in terms of analogy and on the book, the company doesn't have a comprehensive accounting system, which is also such as UBS accounting system, which is the proper one. So what's the weakness of it? They cannot keep track in terms of every detail of the cost of the company and every asset of it. So, and they cannot create a financial statement about it. And another thing that I found based from the interview, the owner stated where if different branches have a different kind of recording process and maybe different POS system, which is for me there's a weakness where in lack of uniformity of the recording process between branches. Just for me, it will create a haywire in terms of and the untimeliness of the financial statement or the income statement by the end of the month. So it's different. So the owner, all the partners cannot see what each and every branches doing in terms of revenue and expenses. So their lack of the faithful representation, and I will say, and I can justify where I know the certain F&B doesn't need all the fancy UBS system, but I think from the background and everything, I can say that the business is growing, so it needed these features. And I think that's all from me. Thank you very much.
For conclusion, is accounting allows a business to have an efficient operation in analyzing business performance, monitoring and managing the cash flow, as well as keep track of their profit and loss. And for the suggestion, we suggest to hire a person who has qualifications in according to help them apply the accounting system, and all branches are encouraged to use the same software in order to have uniformity. That's all from us. Thank you for listening. Have a nice day and goodbye.